Hello. Hello, welcome. I'm SRT_27, and today I'm going to showcase a Hearthstone speedrun. And joining me is Monk.
My name is Kevin Monk Dom. For my day job, I'm a game developer for an upcoming Blizzard-style RTS called Stormgate. But for my side gig, I consider myself an amateur Hearthstone speedrunner. Today, we're going to showcase Knights of the Frozen Throne, a single-player Hearthstone adventure made by Blizzard Entertainment set in the Warcraft universe. Why don't we get started, SRD?
Alright, 3, 2, 1, start. Okay, so again, welcome. A lot of people probably confused. How do you speedrun Hearthstone in the first place? Well, this game have a lot of single-player adventures in it, and yeah, we're going to showcase one of them, Knights of the Frozen Throne.
So, most people know Hearthstone as a purely PvP card game, but actually Blizzard released around 7 single campaign-style content packs called Adventures, and those are where we're going to speedrun. One key difference between the average speedrun and a Hearthstone speedrun is that because Blizzard is constantly releasing new expansions, new cards, there's always room to improve on runs. There's kind of a gradual power creep, and on average, runs will improve with every subsequent expansion. So when a new set is released, there's always a lot of excitement in the Hearthstone speedrunning community as we theorycraft and test out new strategies. We don't have a lot of time to explain Hearthstone's exact mechanics, but in short, you have this kind of card which you see on the board called a minion, which fight each other on the game board. And in other popular card games, you call them monsters, creatures, or just Pokemon. There's also cards that trigger one-time abilities called spells. You can see the third card in SRD's hand is called Flame Strike. That's a spell. In addition, every hero or character you play as or against has a hero power, which you can see right now. The goal of Hearthstone is to use all your resources, your cards, to bring your opponent's health to 0, which is displayed at the top middle of the screen. And there's a lot of alternate win conditions, and I have a feeling we're going to see a lot of those. For this first mission, you have a pre-constructed deck. You can't win, so you're just trying to lose as fast as possible.
Now, in the third turn, we'll have a 40-second cinematic where Jaina will be dead and got turned into undead. But instead, I'm going to disconnect my internet connection to Hearthstone temporarily, and when it reconnects back, we'll see magic. All of that 40-second cinematic got skipped. So yeah, that's the first Hearthstone exploit that we're going to show this run, out of many.
Wow. Remember when I talked about the Hearthstone team constantly releasing new cards to improve speedruns? Well, a few years ago, the team released a new reconnect feature, which essentially allows you to reconnect to the game if you disconnect. So basically, SRD plug-pulled like some ragey guy, and to get back into the game faster than normal. Usually you would see 40 seconds of cutscenes where there's a cinematic where you turn into Death Knight Jaina because you're defeated, you rise up as a Death Knight. But we get to skip all that, and we're gonna play more Hearthstone. I also want to note, I think this is like great storytelling in the context of Hearthstone. The game does a good job of telling the story of how heroes fall and Death Knights rise. The gameplay that we're seeing now is the most straightforward Hearthstone that you'll see in the entire run, because for this particular mission, 1 out of 8, you're using a pre-constructed deck, which means the Hearthstone devs have built the deck for you. But I think we can do a little better. In all the other 7 runs, we're going to build our own decks, and we're going to build decks that are really out there and kind of really tailored to the missions at hand.
Yes, that's what Monk said. The show is gonna start now.
Turn against the Lich King's call.
We must resist.
Okay, Marogar. Now this is the start where you're gonna see really unique strategies.
The second of 8 missions, from now on, again, you'll be building custom decks tailored to the specific challenge. And Marogar, I think, is a great example of what to expect from future missions. In short, really your opponent gets an unfair advantage or unfair cards. Or alternatively, both players get the same modifiers, the same advantages and disadvantages, and your opponent has special cards or a deck that's tailored to deal with that. So Lord Marogar's hero power says, restore your hero to full health beginning of each turn. So there's usually only 2 ways to beat this mission. Either A, you run your opponent out of cards, or B, you OTK them, one turn total. And of course, we're on a speedrunning show, so we're definitely going to OTK them. But how are we going to do that? Well, so Lord Marigal has this really powerful card called Bone Spike. It's a 0 attack, 8 health minion that he typically plays on turn 4 or 5, if we're lucky. In the practice run we had earlier today, he played on turn 6 and it got a little dicey, but you'll see eventually how we'll get to use this disadvantage because it's a really powerful card and turn it into an advantage. How are we looking here?
One of the unique features of Priest is that we have oh, there you go, that's the Bone Spike talking about. But anyway, one of the unique features of Priest is that they have two kinds of spells. First of all, I need to silence this because Bone Spike has a really dangerous effect, but silencing will nullify it. Hang on, I still need to look at a couple of more combo pieces. But yes, Priest have multiple combo pieces that we need for this fight. So the first one is to buff the minion, and the second one are mind control spells, which let us steal enemy minions. Okay, this is actually...
I think we're missing one puzzle piece. So the goals here are we need to A, steal the minion, B, buff the minion twice so that it has a lot of health, and C, set its attack power equal to its defense power. And we actually have a lot of puzzle pieces, we just don't have the final piece that we need. So we have the mind control, we have multiple ways to double its health, but we don't have the way. Oh, we just drew it.
There you go. Alright, I could prematurely set up a few of the combo pieces before the next turn, but yes, next turn we have all the combo pieces to get 32 damage straight away. So again, earlier we buffed this Bone Spike minion, and now the next turn we're just going to mind control it and buff its attack for 30 damage straight away. Done.
Amazing. That was a pretty slow fight. Pretty slow fight. You gotta make up some time.
Alright, next fight, Sourfang. So this is a duel between warriors. Basically, both Sourfang and our own deck will have a lot of weapons, and yeah, it's kind of like a duel against each other.
Yes, Deathbringer Sourfang's hero power says he can only take damage from weapons. So previously I mentioned there were minion cards and there were spell cards in Hearthstone. I forgot to tell you guys that there's a third type of card, which is weapons. And they have characteristics like attack power and durability. Yes, there is weapon durability in this game. Your hero character can equip them to kind of smack your opponent in the face, and of course, the warrior class has the highest number of powerful weapons. So this is going to be a pretty medium-length fight, and it's going to be a pretty straightforward fight. So I think this is a great time to read some donations.
All right, sounds good. Got a $50 donation here from Ragnaros saying, "Too soon. You've awakened me too soon, Executus." SGDQ, very well. Donate some of my gold and remind them that the Lord of Flames says trans rights are human rights. Thank you, Ragnaros. A brief update, we're about a third of the way toward that OTK trick showcase. Plenty of time in the run left to keep working toward that. Need a little over $6,000 more by the end of the run. I've got a $25 donation here from Smacks, who says, looking forward to seeing Hearthstone wrecked. Got a $20 donation here from Xander Raccoon, staying up late with my RuneScape duo group Iron Man Buddy. Can't sleep until after that Hearthstone. Awesome, glad you're excited to be here. Iron Man, by the way. $50 here from Anonymous. Gotta go fast, gotta donate cash, gotta see those incentives matched. Less than 3. Oh yeah, thanks Anonymous. Those are some of my favorite things as well. I have an idea here. If you're donating, how about you donate $1 for every time you lost to Patron Warrior way back in the day? That'd be a lot of money for me. And with that, I'll hand it back to you all. And why don't you tell everyone what they got to look forward to in this OTK showcase? Promote that a little bit. Let us know if we hit it. What will we see?
Right, chat. So, there's 2 decks here that I allocated at the bottom there. It's for 2 different fights from other adventures. we got really sick one-turn kill combo using cards that are released like several years after the FNG got released. Anyway, you guys really don't want to miss it. It's really quick and really flashy, really funky. Go on, come and chat. I know you guys can meet it.
The light shall bring victory.
Also, that
And-
donation, that Patron Warrior donation, a flashback to what, 2016?
Yeah, quite a while ago anyway.
Anyway, so Death Whisper. So it's a simple but a very unique fight.
Yeah, for Lady Death Whisper, her hero power says damage all minions until they have 1 health. So probably not a good idea to play minions for this particular challenge. However, you also start with a dragon, Valithria Dreamwalker. Someone in chat can probably correct me because I'm sure I'm butchering that. She cannot be attacked or attack while damaged. So really the goal of this fight is really simple. You heal this minion 4 times for 4 HP so you can smash your opponent in the face with. Priest is by far the best deck here, or the best class here, since it has the most heals. One thing to note is that when this adventure was first released, there were only around 4 cards or so that could instantly heal this dragon to full health. But now, with so many expansions and cards released, you can now fill your entire deck with strong heals and cards that can search for those strong heals. Also, there's a mechanic called Taunt. What's Taunt SRE?
Basically, Taunt stops you from hitting the opponent's face, but I counter it with a silence card, which nullifies the Taunt text, and earlier, because of that, I could just hit the face.
And with that, I think we have the final heal card.
4
That
turn,
was easy.
perfect fight. Okay, the next fight, the Vampire Queen Lanatel.
Yeah, Blood Queen Lanathel, she is a vampire, and she wants to bite you and make you a vampire as well. Her hero power is pretty simple, deal 3 damage, but one extra quirk about her is that at the beginning of your first turn, she's going to bite you, and she's going to turn your hero power into something that says, give a non-vampire +2/+2, you must use this. So she turns you into a vampire, and you must fight minions on every single turn. You're forced to because you have that buff first. And if you don't, and if you can't buff one of your minions, you have to fight one of your opponent's minions. So you never want to do that. And the goal here is you always want to have minions on the board in order to be able to buff them. So Druid is a perfect choice. Druid, typically not a commonly picked class for adventures because it's generally thought of as a relatively honest class. It does very simple things when it does them well. However, Druid is the best class at summoning minions from the hand. So you're going to be summoning a lot of these small treant guys, and you're going to be buffing them. So it's turning maybe a perceived disadvantage into an advantage.
And while waiting, we could have the time to read one more donation.
You bet. Here's a quick one here. $40 from Raider Monkey. I've never played Hearthstone, but I like incentives. Oh, awesome. Yeah. Well, this is a great introduction to the game, too.
And yes, come on chat, I'm sure we could meet the donation goal, right? Okay, Druid also have spells that could buff multiple minions at once, but with this game, sometimes you are like in the mercy of the draw RNG. So if I don't get it straight away, yeah, sometimes the fight is 1 turn slower. Anyway, turn 5 is still decent. Hey, Bran is still going on really smoothly so far.
We had a few hiccups during the practice runs, but we're getting pretty lucky here, I would say.
Okay, time for Putri side. It's probably like my most favorite fight here. And same with Monk, I suppose.
Yeah, it's my favorite fight in this entire run as well. So this is typically a very long fight that has 3 separate phases. Once you get Professor Fuchsicide under a certain health or HP threshold, he'll transform. His first phase, he will have a hero power that says all secrets cost 0. For his second phase, when you get him to low enough health, he's going to gain armor and he's going to say all weapons cost 1. And once you kill him again or get him low enough again, he'll have a hero power that says all cards cost 5. So this is intended to be a 3-phase fight in which you fill your deck with secrets, weapons, and high-cost cards in order to abuse the hero power that your passive hero power that your opponent has. However, if we do it the honest way, it's going to be way too slow. We're going to have to be playing this game for maybe 10 or 20 minutes even. So, of course, we're not going to do that. We're going to go for an OTK combo.
Yes, so the OTK combo that we'll do will use a card that was only released like 3 months ago, which is like more than 5 years after this adventure was released. And while waiting for the combo to be set up, we could read some donations.
You got it. I have a $50 donation here from Matt London. So awesome to see Hearthstone at SGDQ. Good luck with the run. I also have a $100 donation here from Celestallion saying, it's so exciting to see Hearthstone make it into SGDQ. I've been a huge fan of GDQs for years, but never thought I'd see a game I work on make it in. There are a ton of us from the Hearthstone dev team watching with great excitement. Good luck on your run. $75 here from Corfan. I don't even play Hearthstone, but I must know the OTK tricks. Back to you.
Thank you.
Celston is a dev, of course, on Hearthstone. Hi, everyone in the Hearthstone dev team.
So, as I said earlier, so the combo depends on this card, Refined Rider, which was just released 3 months ago. So, before doing the combo, we need to make sure that it dies. So, once in a while, we might not be able to kill it instantly, and if this happens, we might have to wait one extra turn. Let's see if this works. Die. Perfect.
Great.
So, now the combo is done with the Reaper Director. When it dies, it will shuffle your horseman to your deck. And when our horseman dies, it will instantly kill the enemy hero. And we combine with the first Muzuka card, which summons 3 red minions from our deck, and it will kill them all immediately. And because our deck is a spell-only deck with no minions other than Reaper Director and 4 cards, which we already used earlier, the third Muzuka will 100% gather to summon the 3 horsemen to trigger the death to insta-kill the enemy. Alright, Twitch chat, you all understand that, right?
Probably not. But one interesting thing there is that there was actually a possibility that didn't work because the opponent had possibly had a trap that called Freezing Trap, which returns back to
Yes,
your hand.
I actually played around that trap.
Oh yeah, because you
Yeah.
yes, I saw that you played around the trap. But
Yes.
good job. So we're moving on to the next one, which is a little more straightforward, I'd say.
Come to this place.
Yeah, so Sindragosa, the second last boss. Alright, chat, so round end will be coming up soon, so let's meet the donation goal. And in the meantime, so Sindragosa, as you see here in the board, we have 4 ice blocks. So Hearthstone only allows you to play 7 minions on the board, but 4 of them is already blocked here.
Yeah, so to get around that, we're going to be using something we learned about a little earlier called weapons, and also another mechanic that was introduced in the very base set of Hearthstone called Charge. They don't print a lot of these cards anymore because it was deemed to be uninteractive or overpowered, as some might say. But essentially, Charge allows minions to attack the turn that they're played, which is something that you typically can't do in Hearthstone. So on average, we're aiming to win this game or win this mission in about 6 turns. And while we wait for those 6 turns, why don't we read a couple more donations?
Feel my master's limitless power and despair.
Pardon me, I was muted on stream. $25 here from Otto. Hearthstone is one of my favorite games in a GDQ event. Gotta donate for that, especially because of that intriguing OTK showcase incentive. And we are building momentum on that. We're over a third of the way there. People are starting to really pile on with the donations. $273 here from Jabba Webs. I knew this would one day come back to bite me. Here is $1 for every time I lost to Patron Warrior. Thank you so much. $5.30 from Grim Patron. Hey everyone, get in here and push us to the Trick Showcase incentive. Thank you very much.
Come on, chat, the run is ending soon. Let's do this. Okay, and we got to the final fight, the Lich King.
Yeah, the Lich King is a super interesting fight as well. The Lich King, as the final fight, has a unique quirk to him. His starting ability actually depends on what class you're picked, what class you pick, and it actually targets the class traditional strengths. So, for example, if you pick Paladin, whenever a Paladin minion dies, the Lich King will take control of it. If you pick Priest, funnily enough, your hero can't emote. Okay, that's not actually a disadvantage, but it's kind of fun. And for Rogue, which is the class we're going to pick, the Lich King is going to destroy every spell in our hand and deck. So usually, that's terrible. Rogue is traditionally known as the class that really uses a lot of cheap spells in order to gain a tempo advantage on your opponent. However, because this is a speedrun, we're going to turn that disadvantage into an advantage. We only have 4 actual minions in our deck. We just need those 4 minions to win. Like Yugi says, my deck has no pathetic cards, just these 4.
How about now we read one quick donation?
You bet. Let's see, I have $100 here from Ridiculous Hat. I love seeing card games run at GDQ and never thought Hearthstone would be one of them. But I'm so thrilled to see the game that I've been playing for a decade here live on the stage. Thanks very much for that.
Okay, so if any Hearthstone players who see this card probably already got an idea what's going on. But anyway, first to set it up, we use this card called Anka. What it does, it reduces the cost of the death rattle cards into 1 mana only. So you could play a bunch of cards next turn. Okay, now time for the actual combo. So earlier we played Anka, which is all the death rattle cards into 1. And this lets play Mecha Tune and Tickling Abomination at the same time. And Tickling Abomination will deal 5 damage to all the minions on the board straight away. So all board get blown. And when Mecha Tune dies and time. And when Mecha Tune dies while you don't have any cards in your hand, board, and deck, and you insta-kill the enemy hero. It's normally a very hard condition to fulfill, but again, at the start, Lich King destroys all of the spells in your deck, and yeah, you get an empty deck straight away on turn 6. And yeah, so again, that's it. GG.
We got that, but that was time.
Yeah. So, any more donations?
Absolutely, a couple here for you. $5 from Muffin Mark. Everyone, get in here on this $5 donation train. And $5 from Bonzi77. Everyone, get in here. And a parenthetical question, $5 donation train? We did try on that. However, I apologize. We have not quite met the OTK Trick Showcase. So we will not be seeing that tonight. But thank you so much.
Leave that on the future show, I suppose.
There you go. Yeah. Thank you so much for showing off that adventure. It was fantastic. And at least we got the one OTK, right?
Yes. So, yeah, just for a closing message. So, yeah, any Hearthstone player who want to try, see, or even do more runs, feel free to check out speedrun.com/Hearthstone. And there's a couple of different adventures. The easiest one to get into will probably the roguelike modes, which are like completely free to play. And even new players could easily get into it. And we also have deck building modes, such as what we've showcased today, because it features like a lot of unique strategies and features a lot of cards that not a lot of Hearthstone player even ever bothered to use. So yeah.
I would say if you're getting into this, Knights of the Frozen Throne is the most approachable adventure because it has a relatively low number of missions and it's relatively low difficulty. So if that looked easy to you, there's a lot harder adventures out there, and there's going to be a challenge for everyone, no matter how many cards you have. So I had a lot of fun with you tonight, SRD. We got some PTSD with Patron Warrior reminders. We got a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh reminders. Just had a lot of fun with Hearthstone, getting back into the game. Do you have any closing words?
Thank you. And again, check out speedrun.com/Hearthstone. It has a very chill and fun community to talk with. Thank you.
All right. You're welcome, SRD27, once again with that solo adventure run. That was really cool to see. And we owe you our thanks for having the chance to witness that. Showing it off here was fantastic. While you were running, I had a $5 donation from Mira. A little bit of follow-up from earlier. As promised, another $5 for the announcer's impression. Here's to an awesome SGDQ, and let's get all the incentives met. Thanks, Mira. I apologize it wasn't a Korok. I tell you what, I will go look up a video of what a Korok sounds like while we play a brief break message for you right now. All right, you're back with Summer Games Done Quick 2023. I have a $50 donation here from Alex saying, keep on doing great work, GDQ. Thanks, Alex. We will certainly try. But speaking of work, my great work, if I may be so bold as to say, is done for the evening. I will be back hosting a little bit on Wednesday. Until then, I hope you take care. Watch some great runs, stay cozy. And right now, I have the pleasure of introducing another fantastic interview. Please, interview desk, take it away.
Hello everyone, I'm Brutal Mellow and I'm here interviewing Dangerous, who's going to be running Alpha Prime... Something doesn't seem right. Hey, there we go. Hey. That was weird. That was weird. You feeling better? A little bit, yeah. Huh, well hey, this is Dangerous, everyone. We're gonna be talking about Alpha Prime 2. Yeah, give it up for Dangerous. And in just about 2 hours, we're gonna be having a blast, but right now I wanna talk to you about just a few things. First and foremost, tell me about the grind in Alpha Prime. The grind was interesting because this was a game that once I got my old PB, I said, I am done forever with this game. And then it got into this little tiny event called Summer Games Done Quick, and I was like, well, I guess I'm gonna be doing more runs of this game, and then I ended up knocking my PB down by another 4 minutes in a 22-minute game. Wow, so I mean, how long has it taken you to prepare over these last few weeks? Are you practicing multiple hours a day, or is it just a couple runs a day? It was usually a couple of runs of like the first half of the game before the game behaved the way that it does, and then I would have to reset, and I didn't get to play the back half of the game nearly as much as I probably should have. Oops. Now, speaking of the back half of the game and the way that the game behaves,
Well, hello there, Summer Games Done Quick 2023. I am the Kyle Thomas. Hello, how are we feeling? How are we doing? Yeah. So great to be here with you hosting tonight. You're all looking fantastic. Chat, are you feeling cute tonight? I know you are. I could sense it from here. We have so much love coming in for this upcoming Overcooked 2 run already. The run hasn't even started. We haven't even talked about it. We've got donations coming in, including $15 from Oren, who says, shout out to Ruby Heart. It's been a minute. Was pleasantly surprised to see you on here. Good luck on the run. I donate during the run, but I probably go to bed before then. Also got to get that bid in for Cult of the Lamb prizes. Yes, get those bids in. Qualify for those prizes. There's so much amazing stuff. If you need to see it, get to gamesdonequick.com. Check out all the amazing prizes available. And we've got $50 from Wolfenstein, who says, good luck, Peace Egg, Ruby Heart, and Sunbro Jade. Please put this donation toward Runner's Choice. We will do exactly that. Speaking of things you can put money to, we have a couple fantastic goals here, including coming up a little bit later, we've got the Chained Echoes run, and there is an incentive to watch the turtle races. I got to sneak a little preview of that. It looks like a blast. Make sure you donate for that. We're just a little over halfway out of the $3,000 for that. And then coming up a little bit later, we've got the Rows of Meat run, and there is an incentive for the runner to dress up in a meat suit. And I don't know why you wouldn't want to see that. So make sure you get those donations in, and when you're donating, get to the bottom, scroll, pick what you're putting it towards. Let's see some turtle races, let's see some meat suits. Let's all learn about what a meat suit is together. We have a $25 donation from Ed Is Everywhere. And they say, I'm real excited for this Overcooked run. We've got a great kitchen staff, and I can't wait to order my mushroom burrito. Make that 2, please. Thank you so much for that donation. And just a reminder, any donation amount helps. $5, $500, whatever you want to give. Everything you do is going towards a great cause. You don't even need to say anything. You can just make your donation and be on your way, including this $25 donation from Jabaxaro. No comment, but thank you so much for that donation. We have a $50 donation from Mars. No comment, but thank you so much for that. And $25 from Pikachu PhD. Thank you so much for that donation. Speaking of which, in case you didn't know, this is the breakfast block that we are kicking off for those IHOP people. If you're getting a triple stack of pancakes or some hash browns double covered and smothered, this next run is going to be for you. We got a $50 donation from Noria, who is one of this breakfast block people. They say, have a great run kicking off this breakfast block. Thank you so much, Noria, for your donation. And as a reminder, all of your generous donations are going to Doctors Without Borders. Doctors Without Borders, or MSF, is an independent international organization that offers medical humanitarian assistance to people based solely on need, irrespective of race, religion, gender, or political affiliation. Over the past 5 decades, MSF has grown from a group of a few hundred volunteers to an international movement, providing over 10 million medical consultations in more than 70 countries every year. MSF's core values of humanitarianism, independence, neutrality, and impartiality continue to drive their work in providing life-saving aid to people whose survival is threatened by violence, neglect, or catastrophe, primarily due to armed conflict, epidemics, malnutrition, exclusion from healthcare, or natural disasters. Everybody, let's hear it for Doctors Without Borders. Such a great cause. That's right. We had a $100 donation from Zulu Service, who says, hi everyone, longtime watcher and donator for so many years now. Just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart to everyone involved. Runners, couch, hosts, live audience, tech crew, everybody at home, just everyone involved for creating lifelong memories of this phenomenal event. I love every one of you. Well, Zulu Service, we all love you too. Thank you so much. We've got a $50 donation in from MB, who says, psyched for the Overcooked run to see the chefs scramble and for the rest of the week of SGDQ. Oh, they'll be doing some scrambling, literally and figuratively. Eggs and their little feets as they run around, scrambling to fill those orders. We've got a $250 donation from Vachiam. They don't leave a comment, but thank you so much for that generosity. Very much appreciated. And if you're just tuning in, you're like, what is happening? What is coming up? I don't know what's coming up. Well, coming up very soon, we've got an interview with Dangerous for Alpha Prime. Right after that, we've got Overcooked 2, Night of the Hangry Horde, featuring Ruby Heart, Peace Egg, and Sunbro Jade. They are going to be fantastic. Very excited for you all to see that. After that, we've got Chained Echoes, run by Moonblaze Wolf. A bunch of great stuff here in the overnight here in the States. Speaking of interview, I hear they are ready to roll, so interview team, take it away.
Thank you so much, Kyle Thomas. My name is Bruno Mello, and I'm sitting here with Dangerous, and we're going to talk about Alpha Prime. Thank you for bearing with us. Dangerous, we got to get through, really, I want to hear, tell me about something noteworthy that viewers who are staying up this late to watch, hopefully, are going to see towards the end of the game.
Toward the end of the game, we are going to glitch out the second to last level really badly. Flashing light warning for that, by the way. Not a terrible flashing light warning, but enough to be concerning. And we're basically going to fly through the void, having no clue where we're going until the end of the level loads in, and then we're going to drop into the end level trigger, and then move into the final boss fight. And it's a very weird looking, goofy level, but it is going to be hilarious to watch.
Right, and without spoiling anything again, there's really only, to our knowledge, one known glitch in the game, right? And it gets utilized a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Without spoiling anything,
you'll know what that means later. Now, also, Dangerous, do you have any shout-outs? Is there anything that you do or people that you really want to give some support to?
Yeah, I mean, all the people from the community that have kind of put this run together. I mean, I'm one of a link in a very small chain of people who have kind of made this run what it is. Dragonzoo was the moderator that revived this game from the absolute dead. Meta, who's going to be on my couch for this run, introduced me to the run, and I still haven't forgiven him for it. And then we've also got Zen, who is the current world record holder and has managed to find so many new strats and stuff. Huge shout outs to Zen. But yeah, if you want to follow me, I'm on Twitch, and it's twitch.tv/dangerous, and I run a lot of things other than this game. Yeah.
And you're such a good time. Well, thank you for being here, and everybody, if you're here late at night, give it up for Dangerous. And we will send it back to Kyle Thomas. Thank you, Kyle.
Thank you, Mello. Very excited to see that run later. But coming up here in just a little bit, we have Overcooked 2, Night of the Hangry Horde. They'll be cooking up quite the run for you. We've got a $15 donation from Ritz Blues, who says, dinner time. No, wait, wrong game and wrong time. Love the outfits. It's looking like a really scary breakfast rush coming in, so I'll take my 5 mushroom burritos to go, please. You got it. Also, that's a little sneak preview for what you're going to see when this run goes live. There's an outfit selection. You're going to like it. We've also got a $125 donation from Psycat. They say, so hyped to see Overcooked 2. One of my fondest memories during the pandemic was hunkering down with my roommate and four-starring every level over a 3-day weekend. And seeing it on SGDQ just seems like a dream. It is a dream for all of us, and it is about to be realized. We've got a $20 donation from Dark Replica that says, I just love GDQ. Well, I did too. Hey, everyone here at SGDQ, do you love GDQ too? Yeah, that's right. We've got a $100 donation from Cons. They say, so hyped for GDQ to be back. My work week just got so much more bearable. Now, wait a minute, Cons. You're not telling me you're watching GDQ at work, are you? Who would do that? I would never do that. Do it. We've got a $5 donation from ND who says, hello to the morning crew. Here in Israel, it's actually morning, 11 a.m. All the love to the runners and tech crew keeping everything together. Trans rights. Thank you so much for that donation and that wonderful message. Hello in Israel. Yeah. On the food theme here, we've got $25 from X Cheese Man. No comment, but love the name and the topping. I'm looking for all food names here. If you have a food username, get that donation in with your food username because we have $50 here from Tomato Walrus. and they say, donating to tell my wife I love her. Oh, Tomato Walrus. That's very sweet. Hold on, what else we got? Oh, here's another one. $25 from the Lemon Fairy. No comment, but thank you very much for that donation. Lemon goes great in water. Ooh, I got some booze for lemon water. The things that you learn make people boo. Just a little update here. We talked about that Watch the Turtles races from Chained Echoes. We just broke 2,000 out of 3,000 for that. Thank you very much for keeping those donations in. Turtle, also a food. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Sorry if you have pet turtles at home. Got $25 from Bread Barn. No comment, but that is definitely a food, bread. And if you have a barn to keep your bread in, I mean, you are set. I didn't realize how many food names I had ready to go. Here's $50 from Sudden Calzone. No comment here, but thank you very much. I love the speed of a Sudden Calzone too, because when you want one, you want it immediately. We've got a $25 donation from Discount Cleric. They say, can't wait to see the hangry horde get fed. Shout outs to all my speed friends. Thank you so much for that donation. Doctors Without Borders was great. They provided us with this really cool spreadsheet that says what different donations can get from your donation straight to what kind of equipment they can get. And $20 can get 4 mosquito nets used to protect against malaria. Mosquito nets and malaria, very devastating disease, very cool. That just one donation of $20 can help prevent so much of that. $25 came in from room 208. I said, oh man, I missed the first 2 days of the event. So happy I'm watching now, though. Best of luck to all the runners and everyone involved. Less than 3. Don't worry, room 208. You've got from now till the end of the event to watch it live, and then you can go back and watch all the VODs, and then the YouTube, and you can just have nonstop GDQ for a very long time. We've got a $5 donation from Mama Symphonia. Thank you so much for that. You don't leave a comment, but we love that you're here watching. And a $25 donation from Knox. Thank you so much. No comment, but I appreciate you very much. We all do. Okay, yes, this is exactly what I was hoping for. We have a $5 donation from Gregor Monkey. They say, I heard booze for lemon water, and I think it's time to get a weird food appreciation train. And they offer up balsamic vinegar in vanilla ice cream. Booze? I've had that. I give that a big thumbs up. Does anybody like balsamic vinegar in ice cream? 4 of us. Yeah, that's great. No, let's go get it after this. So yeah, get your weird foods that you like in and get booed by everybody here. Except for me, I like just about everything. Cheesy Pie donates $10, and they say, I was told to donate. Yes, you were. Does it count if I misspell cheesy? Yes, it counts. I will read anything that even vaguely is spelled like a food as a food, whether you like it or not, so. Thank you very much for that donation. Very kind, very generous. We have $7 from Non-Binary Code. They say, for the purpose of this donation, my username is non-binary coconut. Anyway, thanks. Shout out to Food, MSF, GDQ, and Trans Rights. That's right, that's right. Ooh, I just got word that the chefs have entered the kitchen, and it is time for Overcooked 2, Night of the Hangry Chord from Ruby Heart, Peace Egg, and Sunbro Jade. Take it away.